Hello and welcome to Ula Tea Leaf Readings. My name is Lenor and tonight I'm going to be reading your tea leaves. This is a horoscope for Aquarius. If Aquarius is your solar, lunar, ascendant / rising sign, then this is a message for you. All right, let's get started. And so this is a bonus reading for you, Aquarius, and it's going to be a little bit short probably. It's getting so late. We've been traveling today to get home, and we're home, and I'm getting a little bit goofy here. So, our card for tonight is Justice. And this is from the Del Toro deck. Really beautiful. I like this deck a lot. I don't really usually do the more kind of illustrated ones, but I love Del Toro as a director and artist, but this deck is just really, really pretty. And I wanted to say, if you haven't subscribed yet to the channel, please think about doing that. It is free. It is free. So, let's see. Oh, we have repeating sevens. We have 7, 7. 7, 7. And it almost looks like 7, 7, 7, actually, if I'm really looking at it. So we have triple sevens. Okay, I'm just gonna turn this a little bit. I can hear TT roaming around. She might be jumping up pretty soon. Hopefully not knocking everything over. Okay, so I want to look at this like this first. We have a person here who is holding, it looks like a bowl or a bird. Maybe a bird. It looks like a bird. And also holding on to a cow. Okay, so very like earth mother kind of energy. Somebody who is intuitive, who can receive messages, maybe a medium, maybe able to channel, but it doesn't necessarily have to be that. Could be that just really, really in tune with patterns, synchronicities. Now, also with the cow, the bull, very much, not the bull, let me back up and say the cow. And I'm thinking of Hathor. Immediately, Hathor came to mind. Very, very in tune with the mother archetype, right? The mother goddess archetype. But also very nurturing. If you can think of, and I always think of like Artemis with all of the mammaries and, you know, pouring out the milk or the water. It's like a fountain, the statue I'm thinking of. And so kind of the ever mother, providing sustenance and, not just knowledge, but wisdom. The ability to take the knowledge, the sciences that we understand, the data, right? And transmuting that into something that is functional, something that we can apply to our lives, something that it promotes that intuitive nature, that ability to you know, move through life with a deeper knowing and understanding, which is the wisdom, right? And so I see this and I think, you know, there really is, there is this, whatever, I mean, maybe if you watch my videos, you will see often there are almost always different goddess figures, icons. And so whatever mother You envision, when you close your eyes and you think mother, 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 maybe it is your earthly mother, maybe it is, you know, one of the many archetypes or deities. But this energy is really, really so potent in your life right now. Okay. And the other thing about the mother, and this is where this Justice card comes in, is that the mother knows. The mother just knows. She knows. You can't lie to her. She knows. She will see through it, right? But unlike the archetype of maybe like the emperor, the decider, the mother, even Justice, right? Where there may not be righting a wrong or a balance restored exactly. Maybe there is some balance restored, but the hard decisions are made. Okay. But there's also just a deeper understanding of how we have to sometimes be brutal, harsh. We have to make that terrible decision. We see that in these archetypes like Kali, right? Looked at as a destroyer. I mean, if you were, you know, unknowing, uninitiated in what Kali is, you would think, okay, that's a demon. Wearing the heads and, you know, standing upon Shiva and very just, you know, primal, scary, a rage. But we know this is the mother who is the builder and destroyer, right? This is the mother who is the protector, who will do anything. You know, ask me what I wouldn't do. And sometimes, you know, sometimes that's the energy that steps into our life. And now that's not to say that the decision or the course or the path has to be a brutal one. No, but it is making the hard decision. Maybe the decision isn't always hard, but it will. You will if it is that. Okay? There's no illusion here. It is a situation of doing what one must. And, you know, with the Justice energy, with that Justice energy, you know, there is a sense of being cultivated. Is it the word? Evolved, cultivated. Somebody who has taken the time to build their own understanding of morality, of ethics, how they move through life, what their beliefs are, and so on. And I think that you probably are a person that has done that. Now, this is not always the same from one person to the next. There's no, listen, they'll tell you there's a prescribed right or wrong. But we know in our being what is right or wrong for us. Okay? If that's in conflict with others, yeah, that happens a lot. But I think that, you know, and especially with an Aquarius, you live by your own understandings. You're not one to conform. And that's why I think it's easy for you to definitely make those hard decisions when you have to. You know, I think that probably there's not even a second thought about it usually. It is what it is, what it is. Okay? Now, I do see a person going to, there's a home here, okay? I also see an eye and another person reaching out. And so, you know, I feel like there is a sense of, returning home, or the desire to return home. But I feel like there's a distance there. You know, I feel like the eye is kind of, you know, gazing from afar. You know, and I feel, you know, there is the, I think that there is the traveling home. I think that it will get to that point where you know, you return to a place that feels like home. Okay. If that's a home of origin, if that is a home you have created, if that is a home you will be creating. And I think this is where those tough decisions kind of come in. Sometimes, you know, we have to, it's just a constant, you know, having to almost weigh each aspect of this ordeal, you know, and it's like, I wish it was easier than this. I wish I could just, like, you know, go with the flow. But, you know, we get into these situations in life sometimes where it really is a continual trial. Okay. And so, I also see the triangle. There's, you know, there's the fire, there's the passion there. And I feel like, you know, ultimately, of the things that have gotten you to this place, I feel that, you know, you just, you've had a lot of battles already, you know, and I feel that you just are at a place where it's like, I see the dragon, okay, but it looks like it's just kind of, it's like, it's not a sense of giving up. It's a sense of, like, knowing that this is not worth that energy. The passion belongs where I want to put it. It's not for somebody else to activate in me. And I'm not going to allow somebody to have that power anymore, right? And so I also see we have a moth. We have a nice moth. So I feel like there's a sense of, and it's not mindlessly drawn to light, but there's a sense of really being drawn to something that within your life, there's something that, like a beacon, and you know what it is. And if you don't know exactly, you are looking to find out. And I feel that you are so drawn to it. And I feel like this is, you know, all this other stuff, it kind of is happening in this mundane reality. And you're just over. You're over having to go through these circumstances, these ordeals, these, you know, little tedious scenarios over and over and over and over. But there's this light, you know, and it's not that far off. And you are drawn to it, and you are staying the course. And all this other stuff, although it's, you know, it's still happening, it's still going on, it feels so much smaller than it used to. You know, when these things come up, they don't completely captivate your attention. You know, your emotions aren't like fully out of, just, you know, out of control. I feel like you're keeping your cool. You know, you're making good choices. You're thinking about things, taking a beat. And that's so important. So important. Okay, so we're going to look at the Cincy Child affirmation cards. I'm just going to go through here and we're going to stop where it feels right. And it says, I believe in myself. Well, there you go. Perfect. You should. You know what you're doing. You do. Okay, let's see. Aquarius, I want to thank you for watching this bonus video, this bonus reading. If you would be so kind as to like the video, it really does help the channel so much. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please think about doing that, hitting that little bell when you do it. It's free to subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything. And if you want to leave a comment, please do. I love hearing from you all. It's one of my favorite parts of the channel is getting to interact with you. And if you have a small business, a channel, or some kind of service that you provide and you want to post about it, like advertise, there is in the community post section, you just go to that little community tab and there's a post on there where you can link your stuff, share with us what you are doing. And also, if you're just interested in looking at other people's work, there are a lot of other people who have posted there, and some of the, you know, all of it looks really cool. A lot of really neat, a lot of really beautiful channels and talented people. And so anyways, super excited that so many people are doing that, and you know, honored that I have this little platform here, that I am able to kind of have that little space to support you like you support me. All right. So again, I want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. We will talk in just a few days. I love you, and goodbye.